We have seen variables. Variables are those whose values are changeable and the user can change their values at any time he wants. So constants are just opposite to variables. Their value stays at the same throughout your code. They are not going to change. So you can think of constant as a value of gravity, that is 9.8, or maybe value of pi, surely pi, because its value is 3.14 and it's not changeable. So in this lecture we are going to learn about constants in PHP. So first let's add one PHP scope right here. Now the traditional method of declaring variable was using $sign, and we can have name of our variable. We can say it as name, and then we put some value according to our variable. We can add some string or maybe character or maybe numeric value as well. So I can give it name value of 45, and but constants are bit changed. We don't have to use dollar symbol with constants. They are hell of opposite to our variables. So for example, if we have to define the value for pi, first of all we have to mention this keyword of define. That's going to tell PHP that we are declaring our constant. So in define we have these parentheses, and inside these parentheses we will have two arguments. First argument is going to be the constant name and it going to be enclosed in the quotation. So in this case, if I have this constant of value of pi, then in the first scope I have defined the name for our constant. Now I have to give it some value. I have to separate it with value by using this comma. Now I have to mention the value for our pi. You can add any kind of value. You can give it 456, 456. You can give it some value like 0, 1, 2, 3. But let's be realistic. Let's give it its actual value, and that is 3.14. So I have defined this value of pi. I can also define value for gravity. So if I copy this one out and paste it right after it, and I'm gonna change it for gravity, and now let's change its value to 9.8. Now if I echo this this value of pi, then I just have to say echo and value of pi and echo value of gravity. Now let's concatenate it with simple text so that we can see it properly. Okay, so we concatenate it with our original constants. Now let's save this, and we have this file of constants.php. See, now we have pi value 3.14, and then we have g value, means gravity value of 9.8. Now as I said before, you cannot change the value of your constant. So if you try to do that, then you will have error. So if I add here value of pi is equal to value of pi plus, and if I echo this statement out, then you will see error. Let's add HR here for having the line. Let's save this. See, now we have error on line 19, just because we cannot redefine, or maybe we cannot change the value of our original constant. So if I try something more foolish, and if I try to redefine this value of pi, now let's comment this one from here. So if I say that let's copy this one out from here. If I say value of pi is equal to 1000, and right after it, if I just echo this statement, now let's see it in browser. So I have tried on line 21 to redefine the value of pi and make it 2000, but it's not going to change. Let's save this and see it in browser. See, now we have these two values which are for line number 13 and 14, and then we have error for line number 22 because we tried to redefine our value of pi and it's not possible. So you cannot change the value of pi, you can simply use it with other variables. You can use it in multiplication and some mathematical operation, but you cannot redefine it and add something in it. So keep this thing in mind while defining your constants. See you in next lecture.